Take a look at this 1938 aerial photo of Port Tampa, an area now part of MacDill Air Force Base, and you can see the notes pointing out where a forgotten cemetery once existed. This photo taken shortly before the property was purchased by the government for an airfield.
For the Port Tampa African American Cemetery, they gave very detailed instructions as to where to get to it.
Where, just off the intersection of Inner Bay and Manhattan, it didn't have an official name, but it did exist.
The only references to the cemetery, both in the WPA book and the newspaper accounts of people being buried there, identified it as the Port Tampa Cemetery or the Port Tampa African American Cemetery. I don't know that it had a name outside of that, but it was certainly a cemetery to supply the needs of Port Tampa City's African American community.
The History Center learned of it from a 78-year-old study of cemeteries across the country and right here in Tampa Bay.
So we actually talked to the base historian, the cultural affairs people, and so they would be aware of it, so they could start the process of looking for it before they're surprised by it.
Base officials say even with that, there's no definitive proof that it exists, but they are putting a plan in place to look.